Hey everybody, we are on day 1 of our phase 3 project, and I wanted to give you an update about what was done today. So I'm going to start on this side. This is Flagstone, which is going to be going down along this path here all the way to the back of the house, and we'll look at that in a second. But let me see if I can show you what the stone looks like. It's Flagstone. There's 2 different sizes. These are the large pieces and there's some smaller pieces. This was delivered a couple of days ago. So that is in the works. This is a trailer that brought one of the excavators in, or the excavator in. So don't mind that. And then over here, you know what? I'll start on this side and then we'll make our way around. All right, so they've extended the dry riverbed. So this, let me get down this hill. This was, I'm trying to remember where it ended. Okay, right here. So this is where it ended. This was pre-existing. And to deal with a moisture issue, we had a lot of pooling here. Anytime it would rain, there's a kind of a low spot here that got really wet. So they've done, we're extending it all the way up to there. And then they're going to be adding in similar rock to this. They've added some large rocks that they found along the property. It's wild. We have a lot of rocks just in the soil, in the forest, just all over the place. So they basically sourced those around the property and put them there. And then they're going to fill it with more of this river rock type stuff tomorrow. And then in this back area, we're going to be planting 8 fir trees, evergreens. And I know they've dug some holes. Yeah, you can see one. There's one right there. And we were just figuring out where we're going to be, where those are going to be planted. We did that this morning. So those are there along this area. So this is basically going to be filled with screening trees. Probably, like, we chose balsam fir just because we love those trees. Eventually, probably next year, I'm going to be planting in front of it. This is where my lupins are growing, in this little bed here. This is going to be a larger bed. TBD, what I'll be planting there. I want some lilacs with other things. I'm not quite sure what yet, but that's good. And we took down a couple of little trees here. So that's this side. Meanwhile, we had a maintenance strip already along the base of the house. They have extended it all along the base of the deck just to make for easier mowing, because previously we had grass in here and it was just tough to mow in between the deck footings. So they've basically extended that strip from the rain barrel all the way and then all the way across, just to make mowing a little bit easier, which is going to be awesome. And they're going to be filling with this similar rock there. Now, up here, now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, the glares, the sun is behind me, but bear with me. So these are the 2 8 foot deep flower beds on either side of the gate here. Let me try to get a better view of this. Oh, and they also took out a huge tree stump that was there. Last year we had cut most of that tree down, and the tree is there. And it's in chunks, but it's like a huge root ball that was remaining there. That was, 1, it was an eyesore, and 2, it was kind of precarious because there was kind of like a hole underneath it. Anywho, so we've got 2 8 foot beds, which try to get out of here. All right, and then kind of just tied it into the existing forest and the corner there of where the grass is. So it's 8 foot deep. It's about 25-ish feet wide. And I have plans already of what I'm going to be planting there. And that'll be a future video, but I'm super excited about it. Now, the path that we're standing on, let's see where my finger is. So it's going to go, the Flagstone path is basically going on top of this existing path, and it's going to go up to the beam that's there. So through the gate, just to make it, have some continuity. So that's going to happen there. What else are we doing? Oh yes, the other thing is on this side, we're not touching anything on this side. That's staying the same. This we've moved, well, I use the royal we, the fellas, moved the mulch that was here in the pollinator bed. They've moved it to the back where the fruit trees are, because we're going to be putting a rock mulch here, just because it's so close to the house. We wanted something that wasn't flammable. Plants are okay, but wood mulch is not. So in terms of the fire safety, we live in an area where forest fires are a thing in the province. I'm in Nova Scotia, Zone 6A, if I didn't mention it earlier. So we did that just for safety purposes, and we're going to use some form of pea gravel as mulch instead of the wood that we had. That's our sinkhole. That's also going to be repaired as part of this project. They're probably only going to start looking at that tomorrow or the day after, because they already have a lot to do, which is fine. But I think that's it in terms of progress for day one. And let me come back up here and do for a full circle. So this whole path here is going to be flagstone. Oh, wait, I forgot one little thing. Two things, small things. So this whole path is going to be flagstone. We're going to have some stepping stones from the path here to the faucet, and then similar here. There's nothing planted here, just to give us a little space little stepping stones to get under the deck, which we're not really using it for anything, but if ever we wanted to store anything under there, that's what this would allow us to do it. And let's see if our little nest friend is still there. It is. That's our little nest up there. And I don't want to get too close. I don't want to disturb if there's tenants living there, which I'm assuming there is. So hopefully everybody's going to do good. I'm loving that the pollinator garden, everything is starting to really come to life. Ooh, look at the salvia. It's coming. It's coming. Anywho, all right. So then this whole path is going to be flagstone. This whole area here. And that's pretty much it. So more updates as things progress tomorrow. This obviously this is the flagstone for the path. And that's it. Oh, and we are going to be taking down these two dead trees right there. We're not sure what we're going to do with this, if we're leaving it or not. And our concern has to do with if they fall in a really big windstorm, we're one windstorm away from losing power, because that's our power line right there. So a bit of a concern. We're unsure what we're going to do with this. We might just trim it down so that it's not as top heavy. TBD. But there's a couple back there that are going to come down. But other than that, that's our project so far. Update at the end of day one. More to come.